from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Alrighty, and good morning. I am forecaster John Bordash with you in the JB Weather Center this morning, continuing to track our latest round of winter weather to impact the Mid-Atlantic. And I'm starting you off with William Richmond Inc. HD Live Radar showing what we've been looking at across the region here over the last 2 to 3 hours or so. And we can see we have had periods of snow move through, and kind of as forecasted, our more impressive snow bands have indeed set up to the north here of the DC and Baltimore metro areas, really kind of setting up right through this region right now, kind of extending from Lancaster and York, PA, down through Westminster, getting into parts of Baltimore County, into parts of Montgomery and Howard and Frederick counties, with some dry air hanging out just to the south of there. Now, there are still some light flurries, some light sleet showers, some light rain showers in this region, but this is primarily where you're looking at a current band of more moderate snow to have set up. And this is a region that is picking up on some decent snow totals. It wasn't too long ago that we got a mass reporting of snow totals. There they are. And this would be a look at those. And it might be hard to see on your screen. My apologies. But each of these icons represents a snow report, and the number in there tells you about how much. So the general theme here, actually, if I want to zoom out a little bit, which might not make it that much easier to see, if we were to kind of paint a general what we've seen, right now it looks like we've seen about an inch of snow get down to about this location-ish. Again, that is approximate for you. That is not like scientifically, but just looking at general reports, and then you get your 2-inch line. It looks to have kind of made it generally, again, this is just a general look, 2-inch line there, and then you're getting a heavier pocket of snow that looks to exist generally kind of through this region. All right, so that is a kind of look at what we have, about 3 inches or so there, about 2 inches out in this zone, about an inch or so here. Then you're talking generally up to an inch so far in this general area to get you where you are right now. Taking a look at our current school status reports, much drama, much theatrics with this. Many school districts, though, are closed this morning. Calvert County, Charles County, PG County, King George County, DC Public Schools, many Northern Virginia school districts closed this morning. A couple of exceptions, though, most notably St. Mary's County Schools, as of right now, is holding on to a 2-hour delay, as is Westmoreland County. And we've gotten to a point here at 8:06 where this isn't likely to change. So we will see how this plays out for the rest of today. I do want to show you, though, our William Richmond our Cedar Point Federal Credit Union Futurecast here, and this is actually one of our older runs. I want to get you the newest run here. I want to see if I can get this loaded here into the computer system. So this is a look at what we have right now with Futurecast, and you can see that it shows generally that snow focused north and west of DC right now, which is indeed what's happening with that dry air working into parts of our region. As we play this forward, though, we can see that Futurecast, as we head towards the lunch hour, has snow redeveloping across the region. We will see if this happens. We have dry air kind of trying to punch in right now, and we'll see if that wants to hold on and how that battle with snow will occur. We will see if that does indeed occur. If it does occur, this is going to have many people wondering, especially down where schools are not closed, like in St. Mary's or Westmoreland County, was just a delay good enough? I mean, verbatim right here, our Futurecast model does have, some more steady snow bands developing, with those lingering here throughout the afternoon. This is 3 o'clock, with potential snow still falling across the region. Snow will look to come to an end as we head towards sunset tonight, with some leftover snow showers and snow squalls across the area. And this would be a look at additional accumulation potentials across the Mid-Atlantic. So this would be on top of what we have already seen across the region. And Futurecast likes another maybe inch or so of snow in southern Maryland, and potentially a little bit more than that north. And I see some reports we have coming in right now that, again, St. Mary's is not like seeing a whole bunch of snow, which never really was the forecast, which is why, yesterday's school outs forecast, that's why I kind of favored a delay in St. Mary's County, because the highest snow totals aren't down there, right? They're going to remain to the north of our region. All along, we've been calling for a general coating to 2 inches of snow from DC points south, with about 2 to 4 inches from DC points north. And even within like one county, you can start to get some interesting reports. So if I bring you on over here into getting into Futurecast, this is generally what we're looking at in terms of snow totals right now. So again, this is additional accumulation on top of what has already fallen. Futurecast likes maybe another inch or so in Prince Frederick, potentially another ½ inch to an inch in Lexington Park, maybe an inch and a half in Waldorf, and potentially getting up towards 2 inches in DC. So generally, where you get that blue line, that would represent an additional 2 inches of snow. So we'll see. Again, we didn't see that much come through for our southern areas this morning. Many spots south of DC picking up maybe an inch or so of snow at most. Many more just looking at a coating to ½ an inch. And you were looking at more of those 2 inch plus reports. If I change gears real quick back on over here, these were your snow reports so far today. Again, that 1 inch line looks to have gotten to about here-ish, right? Where that blue line, that would represent your 1 inch line. We generally then we're looking at about 2 inches, kind of where we get this pink line kind of coming up here, snaking through Annapolis. That was generally your 2 inch line, and then kind of hooking back where snow hadn't yet gotten to. And then you were looking at those locally higher totals of 2.5 to 3 inches falling kind of right through this region right here. That is where so far you've seen roughly about a 3 inch amount or so. So if you tack on another 2 to 3 inches north of DC, you're on tap to see, 3, 4, maybe even for some of you 5 inches of snow. Where south of DC, we're still talking, again, not that much more additional snow. Again, this would be additional potential snowfall accumulation for you. Maybe another inch or so down towards southern Maryland this afternoon. Again, we have dry air sitting across the area right now, and I do want to show you what that looks like on radar. Let's bring you on over. Let's put radar back on here, and if we just loop this here, and this might get a little jumpy to start, this gives you that general look at what we have going on. And if I zoom out here, and actually I just want to get to current radar so it's not as jumpy, what you can see is that we have like round 1 of the snow is currently positioned in that general area. Again, some flurry south of there. This is really going to be your round 2, right? And we need that round 2 to kind of come on in to see what's going on. South of there, we're looking at dry air starting to become much more of an issue. With that said, we do indeed see some flurries and some rain showers and some sleet showers. But again, this is just a general look here for you with what we have going on. Right now, looking at about almost 3 inches of snow out towards the Bowie area, just over 3 inches on over towards Chelsea Beach, 3 inches even over in Howard, Maryland. Just about 3 inches, what is that, Damascus area. Frederick, Maryland, just about 2 inches of snow. And snow is really starting to begin in earnest up here in parts of southern PA, where I currently am. But yeah, locally, not crazy amounts of snow just yet, and never really forecasted to do as much. But we'll see how, again, I'll put Futurecast back up to kind of time things out. We'll see how this plays out, but whatever we see today is going to be the last little bit of snow we probably see for the next 2 or 3 weeks as we get into a late January thaw. We do look to go back into the freezer with more snow chances come February, but it's going to take a little bit to get there. Again, this is what Futurecast paints as potential additional snowfall totals on top of what you already have. So maybe up to another inch, inch and a half in southern Maryland, potentially an additional 2 to 3 inches through parts of northern Maryland getting down to the DC metro area. But yeah, that's a general look at what is currently going on, and we're going to continue to track this. I'll have updates with here and there throughout the morning. I do have a virtual day for my students that I will need to be present for. So weather updates will become much more sparse during that period of time. But until that point at 9 a.m., I will continue to keep you updated. And Robert, trust me, A+ today. Their work for today is rather easy, and actually gave it to them yesterday, so if they wanted to get it done ahead of time, they were all good to go for today to enjoy the snow. Still kind of a believer in snow days, but yeah, that is currently what we have going on. And just to, I almost dropped my yogurt on me from this morning, just to give you a current look at those school statuses once again, Calvert County schools, Charles County, PG County schools are closed this morning, along with King George County, with St. Mary's and Westmoreland County schools hitting with a delay for today. So stay tuned to JB Weather. I'll continue to have updates for you as our season's latest little snow event continues to move through. Not a big event, but a couple inches possible for some of you, and for others seeing very little snow, but again, kind of as forecast as we have. Nevertheless, I'm forecaster John Bordash with you in the JB Weather Center right now. Have a nice and safe one, and please keep it tuned right here to JB Weather for the latest information throughout the day.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.